Hello guys, today I am going to talk about one of the most debated character of One Piece after introduced in chapter 1018 by Who's Who, Sun God Nika. Their two names comes in the mind when Luffy can be. Number 1. Sun God Nika. And second one. Joy Boy. Then who will be these character in this timeline? Let's talk about it. There are 4 major theories. Theory number 1. Both are same person but called differently. If both are same, then one and only name will come to my mind is Monkey D. Luffy. Theory number 2. Both are separate individuals in past but both will or title currently carried by Luffy. Theory number 3. Joy Boy teleported to future by Kazuki Toki's devil fruit power and he will arrive when story progress. Roger says he was too early is the proof people bringing up for this theory. Theory number 4. They are different individuals. If they are different individuals, then who are those two? If Nika and Joy Boy are different individuals, one should be Luffy without doubt. Is it Sun God Nika or Joy Boy? There's rise a dispute. After hearing this, please let me know your thoughts in the comment box. Only one can take the place of Sun God in One Piece, that should be Monkey D. Luffy. People waiting for the dawn of the world for centuries. And it's mentioned by several characters throughout the story. In earlier storyline, the one who bring the dawn of the world is believed to be Joy Boy. But after introduction of Sun God Nika, the sun who bring the dawn meant for Nika. 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚎 and Wano connected with Sun God Nika. Both are worshipping same deity all this time. Oda gave that hints in 𝙲𝚘𝚎 and Wano arcs. First mention of Sun God stated by the daughter of Kalgara in chapter 287. The sacrificial altar carvings Shandians used to worship their god resembles the gear for Luffy. In manga boss 𝙲𝚙𝚎 states that Luffy looked like Wano guardian deity. But in anime 𝙲𝚙𝚎 states differently as he looked like as god of fire himself. Luffy being the sun or dawn and Blackbeard being the darkness or night make sense. And same goes for world government, it's also represent darkness. Ace was the prime candidate before Luffy in many eyes. Whitebeard believed that Ace is the one Roger waited for. But he lost to Blackbeard's and world government's darkness. The darkness consume Ace or the sun in representation. In case of Ace, he lacks the will to fight and overpower the darkness at that moment.
Before darkness. Even you can only struggle for so long. Still, finishing you off here would be a waste of your talent. Don't fight it, Ace. Join me!
Sun and darkness fights remind me of the Escanor vs 𝚬𝚘 from the 7 Deadly Sins. The darkness consumes the sun and Escanor overpowered it. It was one of epic battle in 7 Deadly Sins. It will be the same for Luffy in end battle. The Blackbeard's devil fruit 𝚤𝚤𝚤𝚤 no Mi can nullify any devil fruit abilities. Devil fruit ability is not the counter to 𝚤𝚤𝚤𝚤 no Mi. In anime, anyone has nullifying magic or that kind of power, it's better to fight physically or without magic is the way to beat that opponent. Many people says that Whitebeard overpowered the 𝚤𝚤𝚤𝚤 no Mi at Paramount War. I think Blackbeard was in shock and not activated his devil fruit at that moment. In One Piece, the fight styles using haki or ryu, fishman karate and conjuring elements like fire for Lunarian, water for fishman, lightning for Mings are best way to counter the Yami Yami no Mi. In case of Luffy, he is called a sun god or god of fire, which is related to fire element. We can discuss Luffy being Lunarian when we talk about the rocks 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚎𝚛. One Piece world is built on the discrimination and slavery, and Straw Hat's pirates fight against that. Main theme of One Piece is and always be freedom. Luffy dreams to be king of the pirates, which is mere title. His true intentions hides behind that. He wants to be the freest man of the seas.
だからよ、俺は海賊王になるんだよ。偉くなりてえわけじゃねえ。
なんか言いてえことが分かってきたべ。ルフィ先輩にとっての海賊王の意味が偉いんでねくて自由。
The Sun God Nika is known as Saviour of slaves as per the 𝙲𝚘𝚙𝚎𝚛 interpretation. Luffy's path is always on saving others from some form of slavery. Peoples will not understand the Oda's way of writing. Most peoples think that Luffy helps Kobe, crew members and various islands. In reality, Luffy saves them from the slavery within themselves or from oppression of others. Physical slavery is on the display, and underneath it's always ideology or conviction. Luffy freed not only friends but also foes from their ideologies. Crocodile, Katakuri were prime examples. The man who surpassed Roger is Luffy, there's no dispute about it. How Luffy is better than Roger, is it even possible? Roger completed the Grand Line, discovered the whole truth about the world and achieved something that in 800 years no one can even think about. Then how Luffy can surpass the Roger? There was a man who powerful than Roger, existed in Roger's era. Rocks 𝙲𝚘𝚎𝚛. Everyone terrified of his power. World government portrayed him as evil and tried to erase everything related to him, just as the ancient kingdom. His pirates crew is one of the most powerful crew in One Piece history. Even Roger the pirate and Garp the marine teamed up to beat them. The Jolly Rogers of pirates crew designed as the representation or traits of crew captain. The Rocks pirates Jolly Roger has skull on fire. The Rocks either a Mera no Mi user or a Lunarian. The probability is Rocks being Lunarian. He enraged by the cruelty and discrimination of world government towards other races including Lunarian. He started a direct rebellion which led to the Battle of God Valley. Luffy being a grandson of Garp and 𝚬𝚘𝚎 is already in internet for a long time. There's a great possibility to it. From Marco's memory of Whitebeard, he says about the Lunarian race they lived on Redline like gods. I think Lunarian is the most powerful race in One Piece, even stronger than giants. They can conjure fire and highly durable. The Void Century Sun God who known as Nika has a higher probability of being Lunarian race. Nika is the guy who started a journey for an adventure. In his journey he finds out the discrimination and slavery and he decides to fight against it. In the end it formed an alliance and established a country or idea of gathering and working together with all races without discrimination. Equal to other tribes or races is not accepted by many. Same goes for in our world. When someone think they are privileged and then they lost that privilege, they do anything to stop that happening. Same thing trigger 20 kings to form the alliance. Many peoples believe that Imu is a devil, who offered the devil fruits to help 𝚬𝚙𝚎𝚪 to win the war against ancient kingdom. In exchange he will rule over the world. But in my opinion Imu who is a Lunarian or relative of Nika. Lowering his race of god to lower races enraged Imu. Even humans thinks that fishmen and minks-like races inferior to them. So equaling fishmen and minks-like races to race of god not acceptable by him. Imu wants to stay as god, and he despise other races. After all these years passed, Nika's giant straw hut kept in vault of the Joys because of the relation between Nika and Imu. The parallel between Imu and Doflamingo is the best way to describe this. When Doflamingo father homing left 𝚬𝚙𝚎𝚪, Doflamingo doesn't accept that decision. He rebel against that, and kills his father for leaving 𝚬𝚙𝚎𝚪. He always believed that he is a god. he even kills his own brother for his selfish ambitions. He pulled the trigger knowing 𝚤𝚤𝚄𝚛𝚒𝚘 will not shoot him. We can see the parallel between Dressrosa and world government, same as Doflamingo and Imu. The way Doflamingo ruled the Dressrosa parallel Imu running world government. Oda brilliantly gave 𝚳𝚘𝚙𝚎𝚪 no me to Doffy and make him puppeteer just like Imu. The way he silenced others are same as world government. Sugar Devil fruit abilities related to erasing memory or brainwashing, that done by world government for 800 years. If you guys want detailed review and theories of Imu and world government, please mention in comment. Before the Void Century, the human enslaved other tribes for their labors and ambitions. Later they freed by the Sun God Nika with Joy Boy. The 𝚲𝚙𝚎𝚪𝚛 tribe or dwarfs in green bit was enslaved by Don Quixote family, which was ended in time period of Void Century. The alliances between freed slave tribes and formation of ancient kingdom was terrifying for humans. They formed alliances to save their asses by convincing other kingdoms to join them. The Don Quixote family was more angry because of the freeing of 𝚲𝚙𝚎 tribes. Alabasta was in the 20 Kingdom Alliance but refused to be in world government after realizing the truth behind the motive of alliance. Maybe they helped to escape the survivors of war or hide them from world government, just like Alabasta arc end. Parallel between the Void Century and current timeline is not just a coincidence. The one who saved dwarfs and islanders from the Don Quixote family was Luffy, who is Sun God Nika. The role of Joy Boy explained in the second part. Death and rebirth of Sun God is celebrated by giants on Elbaf. They fast for 12 days and wait for the sun. People says that it's just a festival for absence of sun in winter, nothing else. It doesn't mean that Sun God died or something like that. All the ancient civilization on Earth celebrated this festival. In my opinion, fall of Nika and return or rebirth of Sun God celebrated in Elbaf. The Void Century Great War between ancient kingdom and world government formed by 20 kings. The defeat or capture of so-called Sun God Nika changes the battle and the mighty ancient kingdom alliance fall apart. The absence of the sun caused the night. So when Sun God fall or defeated, it started an endless night on the whole world. Many waits for the dawn to free from the darkness. World government wants to oppose the ideal of ancient kingdom, which are freedom and equality. World government wants peoples to be divided and separated by the race or tribes or by land, and they should never unite, so they never oppose their sovereign rule. In the end, our world and One Piece world become parallel to each other. SBS and One Piece data books are the most reliable data sources. Clarifications and extra details Oda released by these sources. In a SBS, Oda states Luffy favorite color is red and suitable flower is sunflower. Both are connected to the sun. The second part is all about Joy Boy. So stay tuned. If you like these kind of One Piece content, please like, share and subscribe for more.